Hello everybody, my name is Dude, and welcome to Faulty Apprentice. This is a visual novel about a kid who is faulty, I guess, in a world of, I don't know, mostly women, by the looks of it, except for that old guy in the upper corner there, upper middle corner there. By the way, dude, the camera, not the camera, the window's kind of like the thing I don't want to stretch personally, so add something in the blank space. Add a bunch of my face. Thank you. Okay, now the void is filled. We can begin. It says Kickstarter, but I think the Kickstarter ended. I haven't really checked. On the page I got this from, it didn't have a link to the Kickstarter. It had a link to the Patreon and the Steam Greenlight page. So I think all of that's done and it's funded, but you can support the game in the description below. I'll link the Patreon and the download page. Foot, you need to get above my keyboard, thank you, in order to sit properly. There we go. What's your name, stranger? My name is Rufus Teague, and I made some sauce. I'm gonna get sued by a barbecue sauce company.
Of course.
Probably. That is actually a sauce brand, by the way. And I don't know why, but the bottle's name tickles me. It's literally just Rufus Teague made some sauce. And I just imagine this guy going around selling barbecue sauce and just kind of being clickbaity about it, I guess. So, like... well, I've been making these jokes for, like, a couple days now with my friends, and the joke is basically something along the lines of, you got into a car accident and you're looking for legal help? Hi, I'm Rufus Teague, and I made some sauce. It's basically something unrelated to the problem he's presenting to you. He just really wants to sell the sauce. He's just so proud of it, but he doesn't know, like, how to present it to people properly. You might be just what I'm looking for. Come find me at the castle, and I promise all you desire shall be yours. You're gonna help me sell my sauce? Yes! Why, though? You look like you're in chain, and you look like Sylvanas Windrunner. I personally would help Sylvanas Windrunner, because I actually kind of like the Horde story, and yeah, but, you know, maybe that's not a good idea. You look like you're enchained, and like you would kill me. That was a weird dream. I was overslept. It's already midday. Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't get lost after all. Stars for each castle up there. I don't see it. Unless it's behind me. Which, I should be looking the other way then, right? Also, this game is really quiet, one thing I've noticed. I don't know if they fixed that since this extended demo that they presented, or if it's a thing the developers never really brought up. But it's really quiet to me. It's also barely being picked up by OBS, so that's a thing. And it's not my volume settings. I turned that all the way up. Well, I still define an apprenticeship. We're not an apprentice yet? It's valuable story information, but will not affect your path. You play the prologue then. Continuing down the road, you begin to notice the number of people is growing. Not only that, they all have frightened expressions and are walking in the opposite direction of the castle. Ask around. Everyone seems to be preoccupied to answer. Well, fine. Whoa, hello. Not looking where you're going, you trip over something. I trip over Gandalf. Just Gandalf's big, long schlong. I trip on it. Maybe I shouldn't be making Lord of the Rings references. Stretch out from the shade of an old pine tree. You see an old barefoot with a sandal lazily hanging off. Looking at the source of the leg, you see an old man being constricted by the tree roots. It's hard to see in the shadow with the bright sun. Will you wait for your eyes to adjust or rush to save the old man? Maybe waiting a moment's a terrible idea. You wait a moment. Having worked as an Oculus crafter for a few days, remember closing your eyes will dilate your pupils, giving you better vision in low light. Close your eyes a moment and reopen them, focused on the shadowed area. What you thought were tree roots were a series of bags and straps crossing this way and that over the old man's robes. Good. I thought this might have been bad. If I had just rushed in. Not that he looks homeless, there's a bit of unkempt nature to him. Is he a druid? Or a shaman? I don't know. I think it's druids that are in tune with nature and shamans that are in tune with elements of the world around them. I don't know. It's confusing when they're almost the same thing, but not really. When you describe it that way. After getting bored of connecting with strap goes to what strap goes to what bag, you notice the old man is wearing a pointy hat. As a former scriptorium apprentice, you can tell by the shape of his hat means he's a wizard. Oh boy. An enchanter wears a pointed hat that drapes down to one side or behind the wearer, similar to a nightcap. He keeps the hair out of their eyes while reading and writing ancient runes. Sorcerers wear the tall, pointy hats for some internal ranking system, but we all know it's because they all love to be the center of attention. And they love to stab people with their hat. Their hat's a very dangerous thing. It's also poisonous if you get stabbed by it. They will fucking murder you. If they hate you. Oh, there's the castle, by the way, I just noticed it. Since their magic is a birthright, they can be a little snooty and heavily value their traditional attire. And of course, everyone knows warlocks wear hoods. The wizard hat, although slightly pointy at the top, the brim is enlarged to make it more practical for traveling. Keeps the sun out of their eyes. Now this guy looks like he's got some patchwork going on, so I think his hat broke. I always imagined wizards to be grand and sophisticated, real classy-like. Maybe he's just a homeless person after all. It's silly. It's kind of silly. Oh, I should be committing to the voice thing. It's kind of silly to even consider it. Huh? Sticking out of one of the worn leather bags, a piece of paper catches your eye. I should leave it alone? I mean, I should leave it alone. You know what? Fuck it, we're gonna reach for it. Slowly pull the paper out of his bag without disturbing his slumber. The tunic contest. Yeah, I should have left it alone. That's some nudity. Am I gonna have to censor that? Probably not. There's, like, nothing. I just didn't know what tunic contest stuff as well. The old man strokes his beard, begins scanning through the lines of people mumbling to himself.
One can never be too careful.
We should get going as soon as possible to get good seats.
I wonder.
That's most likely where all of these folks are going. I don't think so. You get the distinct impression the old man is not listening to you.
Precisely.
Precisely! Great minds think alike, you know. It is a pleasure to finally meet you, Rufus Teague. Oh, wait.
Hello there!
I'm the great wizard Durandal.
Precisely.
Of course I know you.
Precisely.
We are going to do so much, and it all started right here.
Well, now...
It starts here for you, I suppose. Such a brave lad.
By my beard!
Good heavens me. I haven't told you what I'm about to ask you yet, have I?
Well, now...
You see, the thing is, I was prepared to set off on an adventure of magic, maidens, monsters, and the usual mayhem, but ran into a bit of a snag.
Hold on,
pervert.
yes.
Wait, let me find the original wording.
When it comes to the future, one can never be too careful.
That is true, I suppose.
Where is that scroll?
Did you, did I take it accidentally? I don't think I like this old man. He's a bit of a pervert. The wizard begins rummaging through his bags, pulling out scrolls and books. Eventually, an awkward amount of time passes.
Oh, confusticate these scrolls!
What good is knowledge of the future if you can't find the bloody notes? Are you a time traveler?
Where is that scroll?
Blast it all. There was a grand recruitment speech written down, but I seem to have misplaced the damned thing. Now I'm not in the mood anymore. I need your help delivering an important message. Something about the fate of the kingdom, maybe even the world.
I wonder.
You interested? Is this old man really a magician? He did say he could see the future. Saying yes to an adventure always seemed like an easy choice in the scroll books, but now it's actually happening. I don't know what to do. Should I go with this homeless man? I mean... You know what? For the sake of story, let's just go.
Precisely.
Marvelous. I could tell there was something special about you. More like I'm being controlled by a 25-year-old man with a beard and developing a neck beard. Kind of playing video games for the internet, you know? It's kind of not a thing you want to be in control of. But whatever. It's his life, I guess. The wizard smiles and nods with a proud expression, as if you just accomplished a great task. Before you have a chance to ask about the adventure, the wizard thrusts a wax-sealed scroll into your hand.
Ho ho ho!
Deliver this letter to the castle for me, post haste.
I wonder.
They seem to be having a situation, but I have important business elsewhere, you understand.
Ho ho ho!
Those tunics aren't going to wet themselves after all. Get out.
Well, now.
Or is it get themselves wet?
Precisely.
Matters not. Good luck, old friend.
Farewell.
As the wizard begins walking in the opposite direction of castle, all your hopes of adventures are dashed away. Remember that you are not special, and nothing special will ever happen to you. Looking at the wizard's note, you mumble to yourself. Wizards suck. As if he could hear you, the wizard halts in his step and begins walking back to you.
There, Apprentice.
There, Apprentice. Need not worry. I'll bring you back a souvenir or something. The wizard bids you farewell and joins the line of people marching away from the castle. Before getting back to the road, you take a moment to inspect the sealed wax scroll. You obtain Durandal's letter. Put it in your pocket, without understanding what the old wizard meant. This letter was for what to expect when you arrived. You put Durandal's letter back into your pocket and resumed the long walk to Stars Reach Castle. Something tells me something has exploded in Stars Reach Castle, and I'm probably going to die. Not so warm welcome. Oh. Has the castle been invaded? We just kind of wandered in, luckily, through an unguarded door. Now that the castle gates are in sight, it's a good time to take a break and grab a drink from the stream. After all, that wizard was acting extremely odd, so you're not sure what to expect once you approach the gates. The stream water tastes nice and cold, but before you can savor the refreshing taste, something catches your eye. Oh! From under the bridge, 3 small figures with ragged clothing hobble out. Are they hobgoblins? Is that why they're called hobgoblins? Is it because they hobble? Oh shit. Goblins! Goblins! Goblins left behind some crude... Oh, did I fight them? Did I fight them? I don't think I fought them. Some crude weapons. A bone bow, a rusty short sword, and a twig that looks like a wand. Pick up a weapon, there's an opportunity to attack before the goblins notice you. Oh. When you choose to attack. Bow and arrow is probably really overpowered. But they got shields, I think. I seem to know a little bit about magic, so should I take the wand? I'll take the wand. Pick up the twig wand. Seeing the twig wand up close, you start to second guess your decision to pick up the weapon because this looks and feels exactly like a twig. One end is even chewed up as if the goblins was trying to use it as a toothpick. Like to equip the twig wand? Yes. To equip the twig wand. One of the goblins has noticed you. Your man boy should be gone. Now you be killed dead. Killed dead? I think we need to get a dictionary for them. Or maybe a grammar book. Maybe I shouldn't be so mean to someone who English is probably not their first language. He jumps in the air and reels back for a horizontal swing. You can see his eyes targeting a sweet spot between your neck and shoulder. You point the twig up towards the little monster and shout nonsense in hopes of casting a spell. Yeah! Whoa! Is that ice? That's eyeball! It's fucking... What? What? That random nonsense I did was a spell? Goblins have been replaced with gigantic upside-down icicles sprouting out from the ground. As you think it almost looks beautiful, you're snapped back to reality by a cold burning in your lungs.
Fan out and search the area.
Check the area. Anything carrying a weapon is considered hostile.
Yes,
Drop
Commander.
Drop the twig now.
You betcha.
Yes, Commander. You haven't been noticed by the guards yet. What will you do? I should probably remain hidden because anything with a weapon is considered hostile. And I have a weapon. Though I have a twig, so maybe they won't notice it. I'm gonna save first. I'll offer help. Come over here. You know you're still clutching the twig and throw it out of your hands. Help him over here!
An order.
You there, stay where you are. What's up with these guards? The guard points a tremendously long lance towards you as two other guards appear out of the mist in either side of you. Matter, we've got one over here. The mist begins to swirl as the form of a female knight with long hair and a glowing azure sword begins walking towards you. Waving her sword as if drawing an invisible line on the ground, the snowy fog is dispersed with a gust of wind. Are you friendly? She gives you a size-up glance before locking
I
eyes.
have no time for games.
Why have you not evacuated with the other villagers? I'm not a villager? I have a letter? Well, I do have a letter. And I'm also not a villager, so if I say I have a letter, would that, maybe I should just say I'm not a villager.
Guards.
Search him.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, ma'am. The guard grabs you roughly and begins to pat you down. She reaches into your pockets and pulls out the letter scroll the old man gave you to deliver. After finishing her search, another guard comes up from the other side. I'm trying to think funny here, sugar. You don't want to get hurt now. Not really something I was planning to, because I don't know how many people are here. Like 3 people at least with lances. I don't want to get impaled. Okay? Also, if I were that big a pervert, I don't want to make any kind of sexual remarks, because they all seem to be women. Number 1. 2, one of them was a rabbit girl. And 3, they could kill me. They could easily kill me. Guard hands up with the scroll and falls back in line with others.
I must consider.
The others. The woman in giant, shiny armor keeps her icy glaze focused on you as she peels open the scroll. After a moment of reading, she looks back towards you. Wet tunic contest?
I have no time for games.
Face go beat red from embarrassment. I hate that old man. This other scroll carries the seal Durandal. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? I handed her the wrong scroll? Oh, wait, no. I didn't hand her anything. It was just found. So I guess if I didn't mess with that scroll from before, I wouldn't have to deal with it.
Apprentice.
Is this letter true? I don't know. I haven't even read the thing. I guess? Very well, then. These are the wizard's instructions, so be it.
Guards.
Durandal was forced to leave on urgent business elsewhere and has left us with his new apprentice. It's true, he left through the west gate early this morning. He was in an exceptionally good mood, saying a dream come true, or something like that. Something of the like. Are you an orc? Or a half-orc? You are an orc. Okay, I didn't read your name. Left in quite a hurry, too. The news seems to be quite a shock because all the guards start to murmur amongst themselves. Suddenly you are hit with a pulse of cold air as the commander shoves her sword into the ground. What?
Silence.
Calm yourselves. Whether it was the cold blast or feeling of terror this woman provokes, you find yourself snapping to attention as well. Ronda would not leave us in our time of need unless he had a very good reason. He understands what's at stake here. Oh. Should I break this to them? Should I break this to them?
War is coming.
We all do. But we don't have time to waste.
Guards.
God, take 2 squads and do a final sweep over the village.
Yes, Commander.
Right away, Commander. The rest of you can go back to your stations. I need a few more words with our new guest. The commander sheathes her sword and takes 2 steps towards you.
Apprentice.
Durandal was indeed charged with protecting the stone, but it is my charge to protect this castle.
I must consider.
This letter says I am to give you access to the Mage's Tower, training facilities, and even to provide you with quarters. However, the letter does not say when I have to give you access, nor where you shall reside. You may sleep in the south tower and are permitted to enter the castle only during the day hours.
Apprentice.
At least until we know you are the man this letter promises. Wait, what? Wait, what? I should say wait, what, because I don't...
I have no time for
From this
games.
moment on, you are a soldier of Stars Reach, and you will address me properly. Yes,
Well
Commander.
done.
Commander gives you the slightest of nods before turning on her heel and marching off.
Train hard.
I think I shall. Don't call me Sugar, please. Don't call me that. I don't really mind, it's just I don't I don't know you at the moment. I feel a little uncomfortable with your giggle and then calling me sugar when you're a soldier. It's not. I don't feel like this is appropriate. I think this is appropriate soldier behavior, Bunny Guard. The Bunny Guard escorts you to the South Tower and shows you to your room. Okay.
You betcha.
Alright, sugar. Well, here's where the commander said to put you up. Feel free to get settled in. I'll be posted outside if you need anything. Oh, and I almost forgot. Welcome to Star's Reach. Thanks. I feel so welcomed. Oh, and I can just, talk to Bunny Guard. No. I don't want to look at the wet tunic flyer. That's... no. How do I want to save. Well, let's check our stats. What do we have? I am low on everything. That is... also, ugh. What do I have? I have the... book and scroll. Must train with the magic instructor at least once to obtain a book and scroll. What about the wand? Or do I not have the ability to do that? Well, crap, I can't do anything. I guess I'm just a knave. Let's just go to sleep, I guess. Then today I move on to tomorrow. I'd like to go to sleep now. Not yet, I would like to save. Oh, that's the save button. Okay. I was trying to right-click mid-text and it wouldn't do that, so... we'll just, do that then. Anyway, alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And thank you to T-Cower, Shro, and Leviel for supporting me on Patreon this month. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!